Hi, we're going to do some topo analysis elevation and a mini workflow. So what we're looking at here is a surface that is being pulled in using the existing topography layer. And, um, and we have a legend rectangle, which is this rectangle here. So we have, looks like we have a duplicate of that. So this guy, I can say function F10 if I'm want to make sure it's the function key. I can move points around and the analysis of this updates live. It's one of the most simple mini workflows that we even have, but we think it's important to show all of the different facets here. So while we're at it, let's open up this script and look at kind of how this is working. The Geo pipeline is pulling in a surface, which is this kind of roly-poly surface that we have. And we are turning that into a mesh using the mesh brep component. If we had a mesh, we would want to skip this component and actually make sure that we had mesh turned on in the Geo pipeline. And then moving over here to the elevation analysis component, this is where kind of the magic happens. And whatever the mesh is coming in gets kind of tinted, and that's the output, and that's what we're previewing here. And then it also spits out legend colors and step domains. And we can change those steps by changing this value here, so you can see that updating here. So we can change that and update that. Now the legend rectangle, as I said, that's kind of gets pulled in and that can get moved around. So the last thing I'd like to show you is that you can add a swatch, and you can change the swatch to say red and plug that in and change the tint of this thing. So it's really mostly just a tinting thing. There are other ways of creating color gradients using the environments, which we'll get into in other mini workflows. But that is a really great way to start visualizing your topography and your elevation.